Hey fam, I want you to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, youtube.com/Roland S. Martin. And don't forget to turn on your notifications. This fool in Alabama.
Oh, please.
The editor and publisher of a small town Alabama newspaper thought the world said needs the KKK even more so. Y'all check this out. This is what was written. Time for the Ku Klux Klan to night ride again. Democrats in the Republican Party and Democrats are plotting to raise taxes in Alabama. They do not understand how to eliminate expenses when money is needed in other areas. This socialist communist ideology sounds good to the ignorant, the uneducated, and the simple-minded people. People who do not understand the Constitution do not like to be responsible. Slave, just freed after the Civil War, were not stupid. At times, they borrowed their former master's robes and horses and rode through the night to frighten some evil doer. Sometimes they had to kill one or two of them, but so what? This is the same. So what used when Democrats got us into World War I and World War II. Then they got us fighting in Korea. Next, when the industrial Northeast wanted more money, it got us in the Vietnam War and now into the Middle East War. If you haven't noticed, they did away with the draft so their sons would not have to go into battle. Seems like the Klan will be welcome to raid the gated communities up there. They call them compounds now. Truly, they are the ruling class. Now, guys, you didn't give me this guy's name in here. But anyway, Cleo, first of all, anytime we see crazy stories, it's either coming from Florida, Texas, or Alabama.
And not Mississippi.
Well, we get Mississippi in there, too. Come on now, Miller.
Mississippi, goddamn, okay? I mean, there's some stuff that occurs in Mississippi.
But for this fool to say we need the KKK to ride in D.C., clean up D.C.,
I mean...
Cleo, go ahead.
Roland, the man's name is Goodloe Sutton, just for the record. Goodloe Sutton, and newspaper is a Democrat-reporter newspaper in Linden. So he needs to be called out. Goodloe Sutton.
He likely will be called out, but just like Steve. What was Steve's name who got censored with the Congress? Steve something?
Oh, yeah, King.
These people are just taking every opportunity they can in the age of Trump to say what they want to say, and we're going to hear more. And my concern is that when we go off on these people and try to silence them, that we're silencing a phenomenon that we need to actually address because they're not going anywhere. They're here, and they're actually saying they exist, and now we can't deny it anymore. Like I've said before, which pisses some people off in terms of Trump, he's the gift that keeps on giving in terms of black people being in a coma about what's really going on in this country, and now we have to face it because it's not possible to deny.
Can I just say... Let me real quickly, Malik, just because. If we look at Tulsa, Oklahoma in 1921, there was a newspaper who actually had a headline, Roland, that said, "To lynch a Negro tonight." So Dick Roland, who simply bumped up against, what was the girl's name? Sarah Page. It was a bump. It was a jostle.
Yeah, I know.
They decided the newspaper was active in advocating for this man's lynching. So this guy comes out of a long line of advocacy, pro-white journalism, and we can't forget about that.
Yeah, well, I don't think...
Malik, go ahead. Malik, go ahead.
Yeah, I don't think this has anything to do with Donald Trump. This guy was who he was before there was a Donald Trump. He's a racist, and let's just be clear.
But how many times have we seen these kind of
articles? But we're talking about
Trump.
This guy and the things that he said. I don't know if any parallel to calling for the KKK. And the problem that he has, I mean, he has his own version of history here.
The KKK
did not bring law and order. The KKK, the Ku Klux Klan, they were racist. They killed black people. They didn't. What he's suggesting that the KKK should come to Washington and bring some sort of order to Washington is he must be talking about death because those are the things that the KKK did.
But don't deny that Donald Trump said.
One second. I will correct you, Malik, when you say the KKK did not bring law and order. Actually, they did because individuals who were sheriffs and police chiefs and governors and mayors and city council members and CEOs were KKK members. And so we know that to be absolute fact. All right, folks, back to our Roland Martin Unfiltered video in just one moment. All right, folks, here's a word from one of our partners, the International Pastors and Leadership Conference, where thousands of entrepreneurs, leaders unite from all across the globe on April 25th through 27th in Tampa, Florida. Over the span of 3 days, you will glean deep insights on how to catalyze the greatest impact in your enterprise at this highly anticipated leadership conference. Now, whether you're a CEO or an attorney, get ready to elevate your effort to impact people, processes, and workflow, investments, marketing and advertising, communication, and more. The International Pastors and Leadership Conference will equip you to make a positive impact in today's cross-generational environment. Bishop T.D. Jakes, of course, the founder and visionary of the International Pastors and Leadership Conference, will lead this year's leadership conference. Joining him is a phenomenal team of thought leaders, speakers, and entrepreneurs who are called to change the world. Folks, you should be there. It's taking place at the Tampa Convention Center, again, April 25th through the 27th. It's inspired by Bishop T.D. Jakes' New York Times bestselling book, Soar, Build Your Vision from the Ground Up. The International Pastor and Leadership Conference will expand upon leadership and entrepreneurship strategies, among other themes. And now here's some of the speakers: Bishop T.D. Jakes, Corey Anthony, Pastor Teray Roberts, Pastor Craig Groeschel, Robert Brown, Bishop Dr. Pat McKinstry, Cynthia Marshall, Bishop Walter Thomas, Brett Fisher, Dr. Anita Phillips, Pastor Miles McPherson, Bishop Noel Jones, Reverend Tony Lee, Dr. Antipas Harris, Marquise Bone. Here's how you can register. Go online at pastorsandleaders.org, pastorsandleaders.org, and or text PL now to 28950. Again, text PL now to 28950. You can also call 1-800-BISHOP-2. That's 1-800-BISHOP-2. Again, Bishop T.D. Jakes, the International Pastors and Leadership Conference, taking place in Tampa, April 25th through 27th. We certainly appreciate Bishop T.D. Jakes putting his money where his mouth is and being one of the partners right here for Roland Martin Unfiltered. Now back to your Roland Martin Unfiltered video.